face you, okay? Yeah, statue face for you. Okay, everybody, the statue face for you, okay? Statue face for you, you get? Usually, okay, now we start with this. Usually Dharma right? You hold, not do this, okay? Not that kind. All this, statue face you, always face you. First you put bell, then you put dorje next to your left side, right? Your left side, here, right on her side. Touch the this. Touch the bell, okay? You got it? And if you have this one, so next to that. Can you give me those one? Yeah, turtle. Then that turtle. No, the other one. Behind that. Yeah, give all the okay, this is maybe empty size, okay. Okay, yeah, what is it? This big blessing. 20 years. Usually here also there's a nectar. We offering this nectar. Usually nectar here and also rice come here. Anyway, usually you guys doesn't have this much. You don't have much this one. But always build. You have not just this, okay? Not just that. Always. Hold this, put here, then next to the left. Okay? But first we can do is chanting. You know. Okay. Give her.
In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit and the qualities of the vast ocean. To you, the one who loveth us, as I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path to sublime pure reality, to the Dharma that pacifies I prostrate. Those who are liberated can also show the path of liberation, the holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all three ever without homage. To all worthy of respect, bound in bodies as many as all realms, atoms, in all aspects, the supreme fate I pay homage. Do not commit any unvirtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly, this is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew, or a bubble. A dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud, see conditioned things as such. Do these embarrassing sentient beings attain the rank of all seen, subdue the foe of faults, be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. From Tushita's hundreds of God's protectors' heart, to tip of this fresh, pure, white, heaved, curd-like cloud, O Sandraka, Dharma's omniscient King, pray come to this place with your disciples in space ahead.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
How's it? Weather's good, okay? All right. Okay. Today we talk about little information to virtues, pujas, will and dorje, how you use. First, I want to like to say we have 4 pujas. 4 pujas, right? 4 pujas every month. Then it's 4, right? 4 pujas. 1 Thara Puja, 1 Medicine Buddha Puja, 2 Guru Pujas. Therefore, Thara Puja is very, very powerful for all the obstacles, all the signals. Thara is special to power quickly to help us. Therefore, we have every year Tibetan calendar 8. 8 is also a special day. Therefore, we have Thara Puja. 10 is special for the Guru Puja. And Sambhava, special day. We do Guru Puja. Guru Puja we include the day with non-members.
So the puja is good practice of puja is a practice of Lamrim, including 7 practices.
Guru Puja.
Guru Puja.
Then Guru Puja is very important. Also, practice 7 length practice is very important, right? Also, many people have also commandment. If they have some initiations, you have to do that. So, then we have 10 and 25. 25 is also special Bhaja Yogini, one female deity Buddha, or special day. Then 15 is Tibetan, also a special day. Usually we believe 10, 15, 25, 30. 30. Now whatever we do, virtual things multiply. Multiply. Therefore, 15 we have Medicine Buddha Puja. The medicine is also particular to sickness. People have any disease. There are 7 medicine Buddhas, and particularly for sickness people. Of course, all the benefit. Therefore, if you convenient, is available, try to come the pujas, and also you can learn that how you lead the pujas, how you use the dharma, bills, about a lot of things. This is also pray, practice for you, a lot of good things. Then this for benefit how you will come. Then when we set up sometimes 2 tables here, very hard to go there. Then people doesn't, because if you touch, you move them, something's broken in the law. You just try to jump there, not do that. Try to, if table you want to go there. Between the 2 tables, just little bit move, do this, then walk, then come back, okay? Not jump. Try to move. Got it? Usually, I can see all the time. England does not to move here. You can just move to a table there, then you walk. Anybody got it?
No hurdling.
Okay? Just move this, not jump, okay? Not jump the table. Then, on the table, you have prayer book. First, you have to know what is mala. Don't put down book, okay? You mala, don't put on your book. Always with you, right? Then your pen, don't put the book, okay? Then you have phone, okay? Don't put above the book, okay? Then your sunglasses, okay? Don't put above the book. You got it? Sometimes people put mala, sometimes people put here, sometimes check whether the glass put there. No, nothing above the table or above the Dharma book, okay? This is many people unknowing their Lord mysteries, okay? Even the Buddha's statue not allowed to put above the text, Dharma books, okay? Usually, not above the here.
Can you explain why?
Dharma is who elect for free from all the sufferings. No Buddha, Dharma. Dharma is more important, right? Usually, actually, Dharma is
So this Dharma book, it represents the Dharma. So the Dharma, actual Dharma is the realization of the true path and the true cessation. But the Dharma book represents the Dharma. So therefore, the Dharma is the highest of all the holy objects, and so nothing can go on top of the Dharma book.
Okay. Yes.
Can you put a Dharma book on top of a Dharma book?
Yes. Do you see? We can put the kangaroo stages here. You see?
Okay.
You can see here. Sometimes we mistake. We don't know. We don't see. We put them. Usually, try to not. You see all the Dharma books just above. Okay. Sometimes we put also mistakes. Yeah.
Now, how about Dharma book on top of something else?
Oh, it's okay. You can put above the here. It's good. Or you stay above the here. It's no problem. Okay. Yeah. You put your head. Always. Also, you guys sometimes when you go before you on the bed, you read Dharma book. Then you just put the floor. No. Okay? And you come to here, sometimes people put the Dharma book just floor, then all station. No. Okay? This is silly thing. This is small things that we don't know, we learn the things. Yes. No. Therefore, step. Not step out of the Dharma. Therefore, you have table here, you have hard to go here. Just move. Walk, come back, then move back. Okay? These things we don't know, we do a lot of mistakes, okay? Then, what else? Okay? This is all things not allowed. If you put Dharma booklet, you can find some other things there. Okay?
So, yes, so all of us have walk over the books, jump over, do all those things. What is our result? We all go to hell, right?
Then you make negative karma. Negative karma result is software. Software.
That's terrible.
Okay? We don't want any software. We have enough to software. Right? If you create the dharmas, the good things we have good, very good lot of things we can get. If you don't do good way, then also you get. Okay, this is easy things, you know. Most people I can see, you know, the Buddhas here, you know, you see, people hard to move. Buddhas, when you touch here, then something blocking, you know. Try to, you know, a little bit jump down, not just move. It's all the time, yes?
So if we are reading a book, a Dharma book, and we want to come back to it the next day, can we put a marker in it?
Yeah, it's okay, yeah. Mark, also you can put some booklets. Also, usually, this is a very detailed, very serious, okay? People, I don't know, here, there. We use here. It's no good. Usually put some water, sometimes we do, I also do, but I like to talk to you guys to know right way. If sometimes I mistake that, it's my mistake, not good mistake. Usually we also,
so people in, like, especially the Tibetan text, long textbook, you know, so when you flip the pages, it doesn't, you know, come out one by, so then you use your saliva to, like, pick up the pages, so that's not good.
Then you do this, okay? Then, I don't know, usually there's some very stick, but that's not good. And you know, sometimes we do that, yes?
What if I have books, like Dharma books on my Kindle or iPad? What's the proper protocol for that? Because it's in my, I put it in my purse, and I put it in, should I wrap it in a cloth first before putting it in my purse, or?
Yeah, that's yours.
하고 말고.
아주 가리가 그랬다. 그리고 하고. 다 대라 남주 제가 잘라고 무시 마셔 제가 나 먹고 와서 야보시냐 그랬어.
So that's a different thing, right? How do you define it? So just, you know, it has the software that carries that Dharma textbook, but itself, the Kindle itself, is not a Dharma textbook, right? So I don't know. I mean, how you deal with that, and how do you recognize that? I mean, do you think that as a Dharma book? So somebody said that, you know, if you turn it on, and then it is on there, right? You can see it. So that time it's a Dharma book.
Okay.
So, but if you have closed it, the application is closed, you know, and you have something else you're watching, like maybe video or something, you know, the Dharma textbook is somewhere in the hard drive, but it's not exposed. So how do you? So it depends, you know. So how you see it. If you have the recognition of it as a Dharma book, then of course you should treat it as a Dharma book.
Yes. Is that true that the Dharma thing should not carry under the waist? And also, sometimes people carry under the arms. Is that also no good, right? So this is all small thing I want to ask you.
어떤 대고 야보레스야 가세요 준주대 야보레스 다 노래 공부하고 누로 대도 양
그 주에서 계속 제가.
가세요.
So yeah, I mean, you treat it as in a best way, in a respectful way as possible. So whatever you find is not respectful, then you should not treat it that way.
Okay. And what do we do? I don't remember. Also, anyway, don't put your Dharma book next to your shoes. Next to your shoes. Some people Dharma book shoes all together there. It's not good. Shoes, okay? This usually we use that. The main thing is don't put the floor. You go sleep that time. Don't try to put best about there. Then.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, question.
Yeah.
So at home we have an altar and a robe. above the Dharma book, so it's sort of hard to actually arrange and alter that. The statue being on top, because of the way the shelves usually are, they don't have sides, so the books can't stay on the top shelf. So I have the statue above the books, and the top is probably above the books too, because they're on the wall. So your statue's above the books.
So I mean, of course, it can be in a different heights. That's okay, as long as it is not sitting on top of the book, Dharma book itself. So if you have a table like this, and on top that there's a wall there, right? And you have a Tanga hanging on the wall like this, and then you have a Dharma book on here. That's okay. So if the Tanga is sitting on Dharma book, then that's not okay. So also it's in a different place, right? One is on the wall, one is on the table. So it's not like if it is on the same place, then you put one above the other one. So that in that case, the Dharma book has to go the highest, and then the other things go lower.
Yes.
Yeah. Along the same lines of Deborah's question, you have statues and you have your Dharma books. So does the statue go above where the books are? If you have your altar, but there are two shelves. So do the statues go on top?
Yeah, statue go
and
top.
the book below, and the Dharma books below the statues.
Shelving, right? Yeah, no. And the color is good as all the picture of the shower.
Yes.
So if possible, if it can be arranged in a way, then it should be the Dharma book that goes above the statues. Yeah. So you can arrange it this way, so side by side like that.
We're building something for the bookstore, so I want to know how to do it.
In the bookstore.
We're going to build it in the bookstore.
Sure.
A sample altar space.
So you're like this, build it like this, side by side. So if you put it in that way, then maybe people might take that as an example and then they will arrange
Well,
it that
that's
way.
why.
Yeah.
That's why.
So if you do like this here, on the side. So in the middle you can have the statues, on both on the either side you can have the text.
Okay. What is that? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Quick question about the location in the house, though. You say above, but if we have, say, for altar is on the first floor and there's something above on the second floor.
So that one, we consider it as a different floor. So on the same floor, it's just, so where you're living, you can't choose, right? Sometimes you might be staying in the lower story building, and there's some other people living on the upper story. You can't tell them not to live there because you have statues.
Anyway,
So we can't get into so much detail like that.
Okay.
That's difficult. So anyway, so something that we can do, like not dropping the Dharma book on the floor, not putting it on the floor, but not walking over it, and not placing other things on top of it, like the case that mentioned the phone, glasses, and so forth. And people always tend to do that, right?
All things here. This guy is always with glass, right? This glass. The people doesn't put a cup there.
You have to say that all my stuff was underneath.
Yeah. Anyway, underneath or next to you, okay? Then this is a normal things, how you take care, okay? And even, okay. Okay, now, 한데도 어제다 저거 다른 데도 초회가 돼, 초회가 돼.
So these are ritual implements, the bell, vajra, and the damaru.
And these
are offering, like offering substances.
And
then there's this, supposed to be like a skull cup, with the nectar inside it, or we call it inner offering inside it. And then there's supposed to be one container filled with rice or grain, some kind of grain or rice. And so depending on which level, which class of tantra you practice, you might need these things, and in some cases you might not need. So in the highest yoga tantra, class of the tantra practice, then you need the skull cup.
And
so this is called the inner offering. So there's external offering and internal offering. So this is called inner offering, and so it is made of a special pill that's called the nectar pill. And so this pill is produced or created by blessed substances, and it has to be ritually blessed by experienced or realized lamas, and then they create those pills that's called a nectar pill. And so what you do is on a black tea, or on a saffron water, you dissolve this nectar pill inside it. You know the vajra? That's the bell, right? So when you place it, so when you place it, the way you arrange it on your table, so like that. So you see, the bell goes on your right, the vajra goes on your left,
Okay.
Right? And then the damaru goes on your right. So on the right side of the bell.
Okay. Also,
see the damaru? See the damaru there? So your damaru, that goes on the right.
Okay.
On the right.
Also, you have to dorje touch the trooper. Dorje touch the trooper.
So the vajra should touch the bell. Yeah, like that.
And then the Sunday Shiva ina, and dorje the top, and then to the help to this.
So then what this symbolizes is the vajra symbolizes the method, and the bell symbolizes wisdom. So the wisdom and method has to go together. So if they go together, if you have both of them, then you can achieve all the realizations. So having the bell and vajra together, touched with each other, shows that is the unification of method and wisdom. And so there are many very detailed explanation about bell and vajra and their symbols and so forth, but this is just a short, brief explanation. And so the one he's holding here has the 9 spoke vajra, and so those spokes, so the one that you guys have there, most of you have 5 spokes. And so the one with the 5 spoke is called a samaya bell and vajra. Samaya bell and vajra. Samaya bell, samaya vajra.
What about the 4 one? 4 or 5? Sorry.
5. This is 5. So on the side, so the 4 on the side, and then 1 in the middle. So those are the 5 spokes. And so those, this is called the Samaya bell and Vajra, and then those with the 9 spoke is called wisdom bell and Vajra. So those are the two different types. In general, there are 2 different types: the 5 spoke and the 9 spokes. And so I don't know, maybe there's a 1 spoke Vajra also. So there's a detailed explanation about all the, the shape, all the parts of the Vajra, bell and Vajra. So what the spoke symbolizes, what is symbolizing the face in the middle, and the Vajra, and the bell, the face and so forth. So all this has a meaning. So these are the samaya. Samaya means commitment, and the commitment, substances, and you need that. You have to have that. Because you made a commitment, right? So you have to have that once you have made a commitment. So then the damaru. So the damaru is, usually, it's also in the practice of the tantra. They call it inner fire, igniting the inner fire. So that's what it is used for, doing that. But anyway, that's for the higher level or class of tantra practice. But in general, all these, are for offering, right? So offering of sound. Offering of sound. So bell makes the sound, the damaru makes the sound. So it's called the offering of sound. And also the damaru, the drum, which is made of the wood and the skin, right? The skin is the skin of an animal, or a dead animal, right? So dead, died. And so that's also to remind you of death and impermanence.
Okay.
So in general, these are all for making a sound, an offering of sound.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So now first we're going to do the hand gesture, some mudras, or the hand gesture.
Okay, go to open your page 205. Okay.
So this mudra, the hand gesture, is going to be according to high level tantra tradition or system.
We got it? Page 205. Okay? Now you guys put the hand to this. Okay? Then do this. You see? Can you do this? Okay? Good. Now I'll try you. Can you do this? Can you do this? Still correct. Let's do this. Oma aya lare sabare vare agam text you guys see in front of you. But first you can watch, okay? First you gotta watch me. then we can follow. Yes.
Does it matter which hand is in front when you snap?
Do this, I think so.
So the left is it.
Yeah. Okay. You see? Ayandare sabare vare argon tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare adan tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare ube tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare dube tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare aloke tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare gende tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare nevote tadasa. Ayandare sabare vare shabda tadasa. Okay. This is okay. Now how? Okay, first we have to build, okay? Everybody, okay, now here, everybody front here. Okay, everybody come to hold that dorje. One hand, hold dorje. Okay, now I can put this will. Give this hand. Now, left, right hand. I'll do again, okay? Here, first, everybody come and hold the dorje. Then again, hold the will. Give the left hand. Give left hand. Give left hand. Everybody left hand. Everybody left hand. Okay? Yeah. Now do this. Okay? Stop. When stop, we have to stop one time, okay? When you stop, please watch, first watch me, okay? Okay? First watch me how you stop, okay? See? Just stop here. In charge of this stop. Okay? Now put back. Put back both. Okay? Come to hold dorje first. Dorje, no, you cannot do this. Not this can, but this. This today we not this, okay? Put back. Right hand. Hold dorje. Okay? Again, right hand. Hold the trigger. Then give left hand. Give left hand. And then give left hand. Okay, hold, not left hand. Okay, left hand. Okay, hold this. Okay, now we 1, 2, 3 we have built together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, try one more.
When you put back, you put back to your right hand.
Huh?
When you put back to your right hand.
Yeah, put back. Oh yeah, put back first. Build, then dorje. Okay. Okay, come, hold, dorje, right hand, with this, then hold the bell, give left hand, with this. Okay, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, now you have to put back. Also give right hand. Okay. I show you, okay? Don't put this, okay? Just give back to the right hand. Use this. Give back. Put back. And put back. Okay, now this is who has Dharma. How many people have Dharma? Okay, hold this. This hand very tight here. tight here. This one we have to tight here. You see this one? Tight. This 2 fingers hold this one. Tight. Tight. Okay? I will hold it well. With the well. Okay? Oh, she doesn't.
I can't see that there.
Open, you come here. Open. One. Do you see? Only one. This. Not two, okay? Not together. You see? No, not this. Not this. Put finger here. You see? Anybody finger come here. This thumb here. See? Not this, okay? Don't keep this one. Not this way. Okay? Not do this way. Well, 2 finger there. Okay? This way. You see? Not tight. You can tight here. It doesn't know. You see? Yeah, try it. You see? Try to not move that whole finger. Do this. Okay? Together, then you get hard to. Okay, put back the damaru. Put back, anyway, put back. Hold the dorje. Give to the left hand. Okay, we have 2 holding, okay? Don't put back dorje. Dorje hold, then hold this way. Can you hold? It's available? Yeah. Dorje, they put together, can you hold? Can you hold? Yeah, hold on. Hold, anybody got it? Okay. One more. Begin.
So, I mean, of course it's difficult, right? So you won't get it right away, but you get the idea now? That's good enough.
Good?
At the very end, you do that quick little,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
close it off.
there with cross there. You see? I do here, hold this, hold this, hold here. Okay? Then put bar, hold here. Second, also always this statue face for you.
Could you explain again how to hold the dorje and the damaru at
Yeah.
the same hands?
Do you see? Dorje. Well, now you hold this hold this. Well, this is how you know. Sometimes people call, you have to hold together. Push a little bit this. Then you push this. You see? I can hold. Push. Look at dorje holding a little bit, push back. You push here. Then you keep putting more. Now put here. Then both tight together. You see? here. Not do this. Okay? Got it? Got it? Come back here. Here. Got it? Everybody got it, right? It's easy, right? Yes.
Actually, you said something about the bell, the facing of the bell to you.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah.
The base
Oh,
faces you.
yes, only, yeah.
Okay.
Okay? I think we got it. If you come to more pujas, use this, then easy to. Then you also read the books. Usually, also we read this book together. More important to read book. We don't want to any missing the words. Just you can bell, dorje, keep your table. Just read the book. If you are available, you can use both. But not available, just going into this, then you become missing your words. Okay? Now you have the books in front of you. Right? Have books in front of you. Okay, how you do? You hold here, then bring here, okay? Not here. You do this, you see? Check here, right? You do here, then you go off of there. Here, bring here, then here. Go back, here, and go to around here. Good. I think that's better. Okay? Try one more. Dorje, bell, into the left hand. Again, a little push down there. Dorje, push a little down. Hold this. A little tight. You see? Then a little strong.
So there's a way to practice, when you ring the bell. So when you're holding, so usually it doesn't go like that, so sometimes it doesn't go like that, so it has to go like this. So the trick for that, the practice is like this. You hold your hand like this, go like this. Index to ledger, like this. Let's go like this.
Can you do this? Try this now.
Like that. So that goes like this. Easy. Like this, your bell goes like that.
That's good, good, right? Not like this, okay?
So you do like this. Just like you're doing like this.
Left hand, left. Always use left hand.
And then for the damaru, it's okay. You can play like this with your hand. But usually, the advanced would be to play just with the finger. Thumb and index finger. Go here, go like this. Keep on going like this. So it's like this. See? And the motion. So practice is this way. Slowly, like this.
Yeah.
Like this. Thumb, And the index finger, thumb, index finger. So you do that, then
It's
it's,
a spider.
yeah.
It's a
This is how you practice. But I think you guys got it. Are you good? Okay?
Like this. So don't move the hand, don't move the hand. Don't move your hand like this. Just the finger. Finger and thumb. Yeah, so then your damaru, your
Yeah.
hand becomes more flexible to do the damaru. For the bell, this one. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. That's easy.
Good.
That's how we practice, yeah. Otherwise, you don't get the piece inside there goes round and round. You know, so it doesn't go here like that.
Okay. Try one more. How you hold? First. Then. Keep left hand. Then hold. Then push down. See? You guys watch how you hold it, okay? How you do it? You guys, listen. Yeah, everybody watch only how you do it, okay? Don't watch me. You watch me, okay?
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself, okay? Okay, one more. Yeah? Watch yourself.
So unless you had a lot of practice, you won't be able to do just two fingers. Try not to do that at the beginning. Try to do the whole hand first. That is, first you do the hand, and then later with the practice, then you'll be able to do with the just fingers. Yeah.
Is it okay that this touches the ground?
It's okay, it's okay.
Sorry.
Okay, don't hold this, okay? Don't hold to do this, okay? Do this. You got it? Don't do this, okay? Do this. This under the shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, you go. Yeah, this is. No, no,
Just slow, nice like that. Don't do that. Yeah. So you don't turn your hand like this. You just turn your fingers like that. Yeah. Just the fingers. Don't turn the hand.
Okay. I think you guys got it now. Now who doesn't get chance to but Dharma well, who doesn't have chance? I think Matthew doesn't have Michelle Sharon doesn't have. Can you borrow the who doesn't have?
I don't get
Yeah. Someone give them Matthew. Give it? Yeah. Okay. No. You just, not this. One. You get this. Do this. How you hold this. Do one hold to this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. No. Got it? Everybody got it? Do we got it? First that good. First like this. We show you Buddha's face for you, okay? Okay, one more. Put back, put back. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Holding the dorje, right hand. Okay, again holding the bell. Bring here, keep the left hand. Okay, don't push this dorje. So hold the damaru. Hold. Put back the sado. Okay, now. Got it? Then give the prayer here. And back here. Okay. Now, how you do this?
So,
Watch the thumb shot.
so
Thumb
the
shot.
Mudra,
Thumb shot.
so you do like this,
Yeah.
right? Right? You snap like this, right? Snap on that side, like that, and then you go like this, and on your wrist,
Yeah.
turn around, like that, right? So go like this. Yeah, that's good. So then turn around, see, and turn around, and let go. So this is called the lotus. Let's go. Close, open, close, turn this way, and then open. So when you open like this, and then go like this. Open, turn around, close. So close this way, and then go like this. Turn on, open. So that's the practice part. And the actual part is like this. See? Turn around like this. That's the, yeah.
Get to your thumbs and always in.
So yeah, always in, yeah. The thumb inside. Put it on the wrist like that. And then go around, close. Turn around this way, and then open again. So, close. So go like this, close, and then close. Turn this way, open, open. So like this. Close, open, close, open. Like that. So when you do this, Om Maya Tare Sabare Ware Aragam Tade Taunso. So this means that when you're doing this snap, usually in the highest level tantra, you emanate all these offering goddesses. When you snap this way, toward this way, snap, and then you emanate thousands, millions of offering goddesses, and then they will make offerings. So it's Aragam, which means offering water. And then Tade Taunso, when we do like this, snap towards you. So that means all these offering goddesses dissolves back into you, into your heart. And now again, when you do this, then you emanate all these offering goddesses from your heart. Snap that, and then go like this. So Padyam is like this. This is for the water for washing feet. Right? And then so Tade Soha, you snap back, and then all these offering goddesses dissolve back into you. And then again, when you do like this, you emanate all these offering goddesses, and then Ayatare, Sapare, Wari, Pupe, like that. You know, this is the flower. And then, so imagine all these offering goddesses making offerings, and now after finished offerings, then you snap back, they all dissolve back into you. And then this Oma Ayatare, Sapare, Wari, and again, Dupe, like this. Dupe, that's like incense offering, right? And then start this sound so. And then go like this. Om Aya Tare Sabare Wari. Aloge. Aloge, that means the light.
Yeah.
And this, so this one here. So this, the little,
Two fingers.
like this. So this one here,
Yeah.
so that shows like the lamp, you know, the lamp,
Lamp.
like the flickering lamp. Okay, aloge. So that's good. And then Aya Tare Sabare Wari. And then Gende. Gende is like this. That's the perfume. So in the highest of the Tantra, you do with 2 hands. That means the offering goddess that you emanate have 4 hands. And so 2 hands are holding the perfume in their hand like this, and 2 hands goes like this, anointing it, applying it. So just Gende, and then you go like this. That means like applying on their body, you know. And then try this on slower. Snap back, and then dissolve back. And Omaya Tare Safari Wari. Like new day. This means like the offering of food. So offer food like this, you know. And then snap back, try this also. And then Omaya Tare Safari Wari. Shata. Shata is like this. And like the sound, like the music. Yeah. Try this also.
I got you. Yeah, sound you have to use. Sound you have to use.
So and then when you do the shata, and then after you do this, and then you grab your bell and baja, and then you play it.
Yeah. Try to do it. Yeah. Try to do it. Yeah, try to do it.
So usually you do with both hands. So put the bell and baja in your hand. Like we said, Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Alam Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Pajam Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Puse Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Puse Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Gende Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Aloge Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Gende Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Yude Tade Samso. Omaya Tare Sabare Wari Shaka Tade Samso.
Good. I think I'll be in garden.
Something like that.
Garden?
Right? Oh,
So,
that's
so the 8 elements, what's the first one is the greeting water.
yeah, the drinking water, right? First one is argam. Argam is like for drinking or rinsing your mouth or drinking.
And what's the sign for the argam?
Second, bhajan.
What's the
Like the argam. Yeah, so offering, water offering. Water for drinking. And then you go like this, you know, then your hand go like this, and then this stays like this, and this goes like this down. That's for offering water to wash feet. So this is all the offerings is done the way it was done. Like Buddha said, how should you make offerings? And then he said, just like when you invite very important guests in your house, in those days, the people come walking, right? So they'll be very thirsty. And so first you offer them water to drink because they're very thirsty. And then because they have walked for a long way, their feet are very tight. So if you wash their feet, then the feet feels really relaxed. And so that's for water offering for the feet. And then after that, then they are invited inside, with the flowers, and then incense, and then the light, and then food and all this music, everything. So that's how you invite the guest and offer them. And so Buddha said, yes, you offer the same way to the Buddha. So that's how that's the tradition came about. She wants to learn about it.
Okay.
How do you pronounce food offering?
Oh, new day. New day, yes.
New day.
New day.
Okay? I think you have to check. Open the door.
That's another thing for me to fix. Very good, the screen.
Probably. Okay. Today, also, right now, what we will learn, this is the highest Tantra Mudra.
Yeah, so highest Tantra class.
This highest Tantra Tantra.
Highest Tantra class. Mudra. Yeah.
At what point do you purchase or acquire the dorje and bell?
We have them in the books.
Oh, at any time you can, I mean, you can be a
Kadu
certain level
almost.
or?
So kadu nyogo desu. Kadu nyaru desu.
他往后学呢，肯定呢，学到都知道，在那个时候电个做学，肯定能做。
So you can have it anytime, but especially like if you have received highest Tantra initiation, then it is one of the commitment, substance, which is that commitment, so that's why it is required to have it when you have received the highest Tantra initiation. But some people cannot afford. It's too expensive for some people, right? Of course, nobody here in this country, everybody can afford here, but like in other countries, people are so poor. Yeah, so it says at least you have to have a picture or the drawing of it at least.
But you can acquire prior to Tantra.
That's right, yes. And so you can buy it now and then or put it as an offering, offerings of the sound and all these things. Yeah. So symbol of the music offering, and you can have the instruments. So this is like one of the instruments for playing music in the ritual practice.
Okay, I think you guys got it now. Best ways try to come more pujas. The most pujas is practice. It's hard to, you order this, it's hard to, but you slowly, even, I don't know, I come to here, I learned from Tamchi. When I was monster, I never touched it. It's very simple. Usually the monks, who study, they're not allowed to also do this.
Why?
That, check temporal terms, more focused to study. When I was here, I never touched Dharma. I come here, come to teach me. I never learned Dharma.
That is very good.
Anyway, it's difficult, slowly, best ways, good opportunity to come to puja. That time you can see, before you can look how to do, then try to. Not just,
So it's good to learn from other people, like people who know how when they play, you watch them and then try to learn from them, try to do as they do. Don't just do anything you like on your own. So that's how you have to pick it up when you pick up the bell and bajra. So first you go and grab the bajra with your right hand, and with the same hand grab the bell, and then later pass it to your left hand, and then you play with your left hand. And then you look at the chanting leader, the chanting master or leader, whoever he or she is, and then when you watch him. So whenever he stops, you stop it. And after you have stopped, you just kind of like keep on playing.
Okay?
So that's the stopping part, like you go a little faster and louder. And at that time you have to know, oh, it's time to stop. So then you also do the same thing and then stop it.
Also, when you put back, try to not just try to quiet, just try to don't hit it. Just try to okay?
What are some of the reasons for the sounds? Like at one puja I went to, I noticed a lot of the time we use the bell when there are numbers being said, numbers being stated, or there were certain, it seemed like there were certain patterns for using the bell. Is there
Number being said, like what?
Like the numbers, like just number 21 or number 7. Like when I heard when there were numbers in the text, the word of a number, I would hear the bell. But maybe that's just me imagining. I'm wondering if there are any explanations for when the bell is used in different prayers.
So usually in the prayer book, in the prayers, so there is a section where you make offering. When in the offering section, you play the in the offering section. Then when it comes to the offering music, then you play music. Then you play the bell. And then also sometimes usually there's also in the invocation. So like when you're inviting the deities or Buddhas to be here, so that we can make offering to them. And then at that time also you play that. So if you're in invocation, you play that also. So not, I don't know what you mean by like numbers, but usually it's in the section where there's offering or where there's invocation.
Okay? That's not also you do this way.
So if you have inner offerings, those of you who don't have, you don't have to worry. But if you have and you want to know how to offer it, then you usually go with your ring finger, and then you dip into into a little bit, not all the way in, a little bit, just the tip of your finger. You dip into the inner offering, and then you offer like that.
Also, when you do Guru Puja, we have mandala and mandala. Anyway, that's how the key will go. Tell us, you what they do. Chana lava chukte. And then lava chila shut you up. Shut the power tear shop. And then I'm solar.
So, and then in the Guru Puja, we have the substance, for the meat and nectar. It's supposed to be meat and nectar, but we use alcohol. So alcohol and meat. Again, this is, of course, regular meat and alcohol you see, but it's all transformed with the prayer. So it's not like a regular meat and alcohol. So you should not think like it is a regular meat and alcohol. But when you experience it. But anyway, so when this will be passed down to you. So when you give it, and then you take the alcohol with the left hand, left right finger, and so you just dip into the alcohol, and then you just taste it, and then with your right hand you pick up the meat. So when you take the meat, you can just break it into small pieces and just have a little bit of it, and then the remaining you put it up there. And then later there will be an excess salt offering. Excess meaning that leftover salt that is offered to the spirits, and so forth. So it will be taken out later. So what it is, then also there will be food, blessed food given to you, distributed to you. So you take a little bit of it, and then and then leave a little bit there, and then put that meat, small piece of meat on top of it. And later, when somebody comes to collect, you throw it into that container. When they come and collect it, you put it into the container, and then that will be taken out later. It will be offered to the spirits and so forth. So, if you are vegetarian or you don't drink, then you should not think of it as an ordinary, so this is blessed food. So you should think this as blessed, not as ordinary food and say, oh, yeah, I don't like it. No, you should not think like that. But anyway, so this is for the highest of tantra practice. So if you're not, then it's okay.
Okay? I think we really got now main thing that we have to how you use it. How you use that. Right? Well, tomorrow is Guru Puja. And you guys will have to come. And you can learn more. First, not just looking at people, how they chanting mantra doing, then they follow. Okay? Okay. Now we'll go to one more. Yeah.
I'll be here, you'll be here.
Do they go together, your drum, and when you're transporting them back and forth?
Which one?
Well, all of them, the Vajra, the bell, and the damaru. Do
Yes.
they go into containers? Do you put them all together?
님도 샤워를 했을 거다.
그냥 샤워스. 대단하다.
요즘에 바샤를 하는 샤워스.
냥도 샤워스. 냥도 샤워스.
Yeah, you can put them together if you have a pouch or bag or something like that to put it together. But if they have a separate bag, then you can put it in a separate bag. So.
And then what about the inner offering? Does that go in there as well?
Yes, you should put them all together. Yeah. So this, actually in some practice, in the highest yoga tantra practice, these are all secret, instruments, secret instruments. So you should not really expose it to other people. So like especially the inner offering, you don't have to take it out to the public. So there's a little bit different, in the one that I showed was the highest yoga tantra mudra, but for the lower class tantra mudra is a little different because, like I said, the offering goddess, has only two hands. So like when you do the offerings like the argam part, so all these are different, little bit different, and so especially the part what I mentioned about anointing, the perfume. And so it goes like this. So it's not go like this. You don't go with the two hands because one hand you need to hold it. So then one hand goes like this. So there you go like this. Like this. You don't go like that. So you have to have two hands holding it, and then two hands. So the four-hand goddess will do that. So it's two-hand goddess will only do like this. So like go like this. The one hand is holding the container with the perfume. And the other one going like this, anointing it. So, and also the flowers go like this, and the incense like this. So the argam is same like this. And then in the new day, it's like this. You bend your index fingers in like this.
But we don't want to mix it together, okay? Otherwise you guys more confused.
So anyway, you just have to learn one now. Yeah. The way we do in the Guru Puja. It's the highest of the tantra, so the way I showed it earlier.
We do have Guru Puja and Dharma Puja. They're both the highest tantra. We don't need to do that. I will confuse. Okay? Okay. I think we're done now. Now to one more practice. Hold this. Then what? Okay? Hold this. Keep it left hand. All I can do is Dharma. Hold. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. Then we want one more practice. Practice is perfect. Okay. Let me stop. Thank you. And best try to come to more pujas, then you can learn more. They are always the most they use. Then you know when you use, when not use. Okay? Thank you.